Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Agent Wealth Success. And you know what we do here. We help real estate agents and brokers to increase their business and their wealth. And today is going to be a special day that we've been doing a series, and really you could do each individual one, but this is the most important one. This is going to be the specific actions that you take on a daily basis, a weekly basis, a monthly basis, a yearly basis. And literally I have handouts. So I'd like you to contact me if you want those handouts. It's Dr. Hank. And by the way, get a pencil and paper, and you're going to have, this is loaded, packed, filled, jammed with amazing information that has proven with Brian Buffini, and he's like the #1 real estate coach and has materials. In fact, you can get a package for about $400 from him that will do a lot of these things or help you do them more efficiently if you so choose to. And so again, my email is drhank@drhank.biz. If you'd like these handouts that I have, in order to give you the specific steps that you'll do, it'll take about 2 hours per day, and you will take your business from, again, the average with Buffini is $30,000 a year to $300,000 a year. That means that it's tenfold. It will increase your business by tenfold what I'm going to put into this amazing podcast here in this actually short podcast that I could literally invest hours on this, but I'm going to give you just all the good stuff on this. So you know my background, that I am a real estate broker. I've helped thousands of agents increase their business, and thousands of agents and other people to increase their income, increase their health, overcome cancer, whatever. That's because I'm a mental scientist, and I have discovered the secret 5 steps, and I'm going to just briefly go through those before we get into all of this. But actually, these steps are part of everything that I teach, and these 5 steps in order to do at least $10 million per year. And so step 1 is mindset improvement. So you are right now saying, hey, this is going to be the most amazing time for me. It's going to give me all the answers I've been looking for to increase my business, that I guarantee you that's exactly what will happen for you. And the second thing is lead programs. And so we're going to talk about Buffini's lead program and what it is. It doesn't cost you anything. And in fact, it's very friendly. It's very kind. It's very loving. It's very much a way to connect with other people. And it's through these referrals, but a proven process in order to really set yourself up for success, not only right now, this month, this quarter, but for this year, for next year, and literally for your career. And then the third one is training and development. And that's really the core of what we're right in the middle of, and you're right in the middle of. And you were attracted to this podcast because, and I know why, because you want to be, do, and have more. And you want to become your greatest possibility. And you want to have more money, more wealth, as well as be happier. And I'll show you all those things. And then savings and investments. And so think about on what type of savings program you have. Most agents, they have about 90 days to live on if they don't have their next deal. And I'm going to share with you, and I share with you ways to increase all of that. And this is one way today, because it'll be a steady pace of business, no matter what the economy is doing or what anybody else is doing, other than, importantly, what you're doing. And then the fifth one is really kind of the king of all with business, is that passive income. So you don't have to be working all the time, and but you can be serving. And that's what I love to do, is be able to serve you and help you become your greatest possibility. So let's get right to it. And Buffini training sessions that we have had, the first one was how to develop the Rainmaker mindset. And again, if you want those, just email me, I can give that to you. And it really talks about you having a a burning desire to want to have more, and be willing to discipline yourself, willing to focus yourself on what we're on these activities that will pay high dividends to you. And really, most of our time, about 80% of our time, is really just doing stuff that really doesn't help your business, your life, your family at all. And so we're going to just take out of that 80%, we're going to take just a couple hours of that per day, and it'll literally blow up your business. And then to be coachable. And so, you know, to have an open mind and an open heart. So I ask you now to ask yourself to, yes, I want to have an open mind and an open heart to this information, because I do want to be successful. I do want to have more for myself and for my family and be able to serve more. The second session that we have was the fundamentals of the real estate Rainmaker. And basically that was telling you some general areas where to focus your time and energy. It included just some great, we've had some great videos in this. In fact, you'll see a short video today as well. And so it's just really a great way to be able to understand where we are with our time and our energy. But this week and today, we're going to hear about the 7 secrets of a Rainmaker, according to Brian Buffini. It's a time-proven process. He's been doing it. I talked to an agent yesterday. 20 years ago, they used this system, and they're in the top probably 8%, 7% in America of agents, because they've used this. And it's how to be a winner. And so I want you to easily be able to have over $300,000 of income. I always like to look at it as either $1 million per month on average, or $25,000 of income of commissions every month. And that can be done. I have agents, my agents are doing that on a regular basis, and so can you. So our goals. So let's talk about our goals. And again, I would write this down, because this is really going to be our final specific on the Buffini training that I'm going to have. The next couple of sessions are going to be into some other things that are going to make your quarter the best and to end the year and to start your new year off the best in the couple of weeks to follow. But our goals, so what Buffini states is you need to develop and get 250 clients. They're really referral partners, if you will, and they can be actual clients of real estate, but people that are going to refer you. And we use the 80-20 rule, that about 20% of that 250 are really going to provide you referrals. And so that would leave you with 50, what we call A's or A pluses, who are willing, able, and do give you referrals. And so it doesn't matter where you are. I don't care if your list is 10 people right now, that you're just going to start to build that list and think about that. And again, the other sessions we broke down the A, B, C's, D's, and basically the D's you get rid of. That, you know, don't focus your attention on them. You want to focus your attention on the A's. And then this will easily increase your closes by at least 1 per month. That if you have 50 people out there giving you referrals, that you are going to be doing somewhere between, like I just was with an agent yesterday, they just picked up in the last week 4 listings. And so you should be able to do at least 4 deals, 6 deals, 8 deals, 10 deals, or much more every month. And but for right now, we're going to keep everything simple, and that you're going to easily increase your closes by 1 per month. And that includes, by the way, during the holidays, et cetera, because most agents think, oh, it's the holidays, there's no business. But actually, there's hundreds, thousands of closes happening during the holidays, and I want you to be one of those agents to be able to experience all of that wealth and prosperity. And then at least 1 qualified buyer or loan officer per week. And the reason why this comes up is you should be having conversations with people on a regular daily basis now about, hey, where are you with your home? Do you like your home? Are you thinking about moving? When are you thinking about moving? And that, you know, and if they're thinking think about buying a home or another one in the next year, that, gee, they should go talk to your favorite loan officer and get pre-qualified. And so I have one, mine is the best. You can do just about every state in the United States. And so again, I could give you that, Maria Leach, that I could give you her information as well. But that just keeps on, these are just all ways to keep your pipeline just moving forward all the time. And then to add at least one quality client or referral partner per day. And so that's a great one too. On now we've moved that up, that we were saying that you should just you should do one per week. Then we did 3 per week, and now we're at really what the ideal is every day to get one client referral partner per day. So you should be going to different events, and I'm going to give you those specific activities to do that will help you to achieve all these goals easily and quickly. And then the last one, and it might be the most important of all, is to write 3 personal notes per day. So you talk to someone today and they give you a referral, send them a note thanking them. If you just talk to them and you just connected with them, say, give them a thank you for connecting and how nice it was to, you know, be with them and get to know them, and that you look forward to being with them more. But get these personal notes out, which means you're going to have to start asking people for their addresses. And so if you forget, just text them and just say, hey, could you send me your address? And they'll send you the address, and you will send them a personal thank you note. And that note, think to yourself, how many notes have you gotten in the last year? And not too many, have you? But you know which ones and which people. And so they endear you. In fact, I just was doing my 1.5 mile walk today, and I passed one a person who actually helps in the condo to put new tile in, or wood floors or carpeting or whatever. And we really haven't actively used him in maybe the last year, but every year he gives us a bottle of wine at Christmas. And so I'm going to be loyal to him, even if I could get a better price or whatever. And it's all because he invests, you know, in a bottle of wine. It's, I don't know, not much, $7 or whatever. But just this idea about giving a personal note is invaluable. So we're going to talk, and we're going to get right to the meat, because here are the 7 steps in order to be a master at being a real estate rainmaker. And a rainmaker, of course, someone that can attract lots of clients. And by the way, when you got all this business, I'll show you ways also then on how to leverage other people and other resources. So like I have one agent, one that just picked up 4 listings, that they have a coordinator that coordinates virtually everything. They don't even handle the deal per se, and you know, have this coordinator does the appraisals and you know, everything for them. And so you'll actually have more time, more money, and be able to serve more people, and you'll be able to help other people around you by giving them jobs, if you will, income that you have. So again, I would write this down. There's a lot of content. I could literally invest hours on this, but I want to do the highlights. First of all, control your 3 variable resources. Again, this is according to Buffini, and that's time, energy, and money. Really, your number 1 resource is your thoughts. And so I want you to manage your thoughts and just have those good feeling thoughts about what you want. And I have my own, like 7 days to more business.com has the mindset in order to help you with that. So we'll stick to this time, energy, and money. And one of the things that they bring up is drama steals your resources. So who's ever doing a lot of drama with you, just don't pay attention to it and move on to thinking about a different thing, attracting other people that, you know, typically the 5 people that are most in your lives, that's who you become. And so who are those 5 people? And so if there are a lot of drama queens and, whatever that, your mom or whatever that, hey, bless her, love her, just don't be talking to her as often or whatever. And so I'm not suggesting that you all run out and get a divorce, but I do suggest if you have that challenge that you do attract other people, because as you raise your vibration, all the people around you will raise too, and they'll get out of their drama. So take responsibility, diffuse any situations quickly, and restore to positive energy. So if you're not feeling good, ask God, and simply ask God, I'd like to feel better now. I'd like to have more clarity now, and you will be given that. The next one under that, control those 3 variables, attract similar-minded people that are fun and high-flying. Similar-minded, fun, high-flying, that's the type of people that you want to attract. Call a timeout to yourself. If you're, in the middle of the night, you wake up and your committee's going, call a timeout and say, hey, I'm going to have a timeout here, and that I call on my sleep angels to help me go back to sleep and not think about this nonsense. And but also in other timeouts whether it's with your children or with other people, and if you're getting upset, if you're not feeling good, that just relax and breathe. And breathe deeply at least 3 times, 5 seconds in and out, and that'll help you. And don't take situations and events personally. Every time people are pointing a finger at you, they actually have 3 pointing it back at them. So it's really all about their issue, and don't necessarily tell them that, especially when they're trying to tell you about your issue. But the fact is that it's really about their issues and things that they're uncomfortable or don't have clarity with. And then embody what Buffini calls the 3 must-have qualities, and that is courage, to have confidence. And I have a whole section on confidence if you want to build your confidence, and believe it or not, and that's also a way to say build your self-esteem. And so if you want some information about that as well, I have ways to help you increase your confidence in both your journey and your abilities. And then a conviction. You must believe in your purpose, that everybody and anybody that has become successful or achieved anything did it because they believed in themselves, they believed in their cause and their thoughts and what they wanted to do. And then candor. And candor, that Buffini uses the word respectful, and you don't need to be respectful. If you're kind and honest and loving to other people, that you'll be more than respectful, and you'll say everything will. And so it's this candor about just being open. We all have the same needs. There are really no secrets, and so because of that let's just be more allowing to people, allow people to be who they are, allow you to be who you are, and just be honest with people about who you are and what's going on. Like I always get a kick out of one of my honesty things is that Dr. Hank's always in Dr. Hank's La La Land. And so I'm flying with my angels all the time and just having fun, and that with that high energy, and they give me beautiful, wonderful thoughts, and they give me these opportunities to be able to then share with you, so you can fly in Dr. Hank's La La Land, but don't be telling anybody about Dr. Hank being there. And then the third one is focus on referrals to grow your business. So don't be thinking about, oh, how can I do some likes on Facebook to, get people to give me referrals. That's not going to do it. In fact, I would encourage all of us to get off of all of that as far as looking at our business and what we want. Facebook is great for it. It's basically a social network. LinkedIn is great. It's more for business. And the whole objective of those in business, by the way, and all those social medias, is to get them off the social media, to get them off for a telephone call, for a coffee, for a meeting, to go to an event together. The whole purpose is to get them off of it. And so why don't you get off of it too? And really think about, let's be intimate now and let's start having these referrals, creating trust through. And I really do love this about Buffini. He uses items of value, and there's personal items of value. So you could, send a thank you note. That's an item of value, and maybe a $5 gift certificate to Starbucks or whatever. And so that's a great, great value. But another item of value on a professional level is the item of value of sending out, for example, once a month emails. And again, I'm going to give you the specific steps on how to do that. But these items of value, the emails about really information about real estate and how you can help them, like, hey, interests are low and refinancing now is happening. And you may want to look at what you're paying now and give some examples or whatever. And but the point there is that you also then want to build your database to 250. When you do that, you're not going to need any lead programs. You're not going to have to be concerned about where business is coming. It's going to give you relief. And doesn't that sound sweet? So those are the first 3 out of the 7 secrets of how to be a real estate rainmaker. And now the 4th one, develop professional business habits. And so really in my world, that it's really just to love others, and you'll be guided, and ask God, the kingdom within you, ask God, your subconscious mind, to be able to take you to develop deep and meaningful relationships. If you do that, all these things will just automatically come naturally. But like, words matter. And so the type of words that you're using, and don't be talking to them about drama or the bad stuff, that leave an impression for them to really feel good after you leave the phone call or the in-person meeting, that when you leave, that they really feel better than they started out with. And that's how you can bless the world and be the light to the world. So think about, what thoughts are you going to share with people, and thoughts that are similar to them, by the way, their interests that they have. Have strong eye contact. Again, all this will come naturally when you do it, and increase your energy level. And so how do you do that? Just ask God. And so say, hey, I want to increase my energy level. I want to just be high flying, have fun, enjoy myself, lighten up. And when you do that, you'll build these deep, meaningful relationships. When you're doing an appointment, you have an appointment, confirm that appointment. Typically, I confirm the night before or the morning of the same day. I confirm the appointment. I am early always. I'm always early, because I say to myself, I have plenty of time. And I do, and we all do. We all have the same amount of time, but how are you using it? And if you say, I don't have enough time, you won't have enough time. And so always be early. It's very respectful. Be early to the listing, be early to the buyer appointment, whatever it is. Dress for success. And so, you don't want to, wear tuxedo to every place, okay? Unless it's a formal ball, then you would. But you want to dress nice. At least, just think about, I want to dress nice. You don't have to dress nicer than the other people, whatever. That I typically, in the summer, I'm not going to wear a coat. But I will wear a nice, light sport coat through most of the year. And so I feel better, and it makes me more professional, look more professional, because I am professional, because I tell myself I am. And then exhibit a professional dialogue. And again, I'm more into just be kind to others and loving to others. And so, but a professional dialogue, share who you are, and give your elevator speech, if you will, a little about what you do, but be most important, interested in who they are, and ask them questions. And that's really it. It's not so much about what you're saying, it's about what you're asking them and how you're listening. And don't be concerned with what your words are next, because God will give you the perfect words if you're a good listener and really get engaged with those other people, and then be respectful and loving to all. And so that's a fourth one. And then the fifth one is build relational allegiance partners. And so that basically is associated with like-minded business people that serve your target client. So I have some people that I know and that, oh, they're kind of bigoted and kind of prejudiced and kind of, I don't know, whatever, old school or whatever you want to call it. And I just prefer not to be around those people, that all people are equal, that we all have different preferences, different opinions. And I love to honor that. And so I love being around other people that are that way. And I love people that enjoy abundance and prosperity. Because in fact, Christ came to give us life and give us life more abundantly. But most of us are kind of like, where's that part of abundance? It didn't happen. Well, where it is we basically have believed other people's thoughts and misinterpreted the Bible on different things and what it is. But you know, money is part of that abundance. And money, you can help your charities and help your family and do all kinds of things. And believe me, you'll lighten up with more money. That you won't be worried, if you will. And there's really nothing ever to worry about, but really to be thinking about, hey, I want to be a like-minded. I want to attract like-minded people, and so then ask for that like-minded people. One example is a BNI group, and BNI is great on referrals. You really get connected to some great people, and they have requirements. You know, you got to show up and you got to be on time at these meetings once a week. And if you don't have a BNI around you, start one. And then just ask God to attract you just wonderful people, and you'll see it'll be just you at the first meeting maybe, and then you and one or two people. But every week, if you'll go to that meeting with them, that everybody is actually knows about 20 people that are buying or selling something in real estate. They just maybe don't know about it, but as you help them to focus in on what hey, who do you know that buys is looking to buy or sell a home, that what happens is they become a magnet to the people they know who have that desire, and then they can give you the blessing of you to help them with their real estate, with the American dream, as we call it. And then the sixth one is to invest in yourself. And again, these are Buffini's 7 secrets, and investing in yourself pays the biggest dividend out of them all. And right now you're investing in yourself, and you're looking at, how can I build deep, meaningful relationships and have a business that is on automatic pilot, where I just go around, enjoy myself, drop off, do pop-ins with different people, and just pop in for a few minutes, say hi, write thank you notes, call people, and again, I'm going to give you the specific activities, but those are some of them. But I'll even tell you how many per week, a day, and per month that will help you to be able to do that. So what Buffini says is, seek a good coach and a good mentor. And so Buffini has his coaches, again, through my 5 steps, that training and development. And step 3 of mine is my coaching. And so you get my coaching for free under my business model. And you can go to dochankwebinar.com to look at my business model and how to be able to have me as a coach, a mentor, have all of my training and development, plus a whole lot more. And then to practice discipline. And really what discipline is, it's just mental focus. It's focusing on what you want. And so Christ said, turn the other cheek. And I thought that meant when you got slapped, that you should just get slapped, turn the other cheek, get slapped on the other cheek. And but really what that meant was that don't be looking at the things, the drama of other people or of you, that and just that, or low payoff activities, things that I'm going to go on the social media and do a bunch of likes, that instead do these things. And these things are the ones, love people, be kind to people, connect with people, that it's just a beautiful, beautiful way. And, love one another. Well, this is really the essence of how to love one another, and to be able to do it then with your service, to be able to provide the American dream. And then he uses total concentration. Again, all that really is easy mental focus, and to focus mentally on what you do want. So those now are the first 6, and now to the 7th. And the 7th is to manage your business by managing yourself. And so he has several different things. Your attitude, always be grateful. And so I like to use the word appreciative, because it raises my self-esteem to know that I'm a co-creator. I have to do the asking, the Father does the work, and then I do the receiving. And so I'm a big part of that, and so I appreciate it. But grateful's fine too, that I am grateful for you. I'm grateful for me. I'm grateful for this world, this beautiful world, for my family. It's getting bigger and bigger all the time. I got grandbabies, coming out all the time. Just saw one the other week, the other day actually, that's just 2 weeks old, little girl, our first girl in 50 years. And so I so appreciate just all of this beautiful world that I have created with God for me, because this world can either be a horrible world or a beautiful world, depending on your mental perspective. And then time, and protect your most valuable resource. I'm not into protecting at all. Rather, I would say that start saying to yourself that I have plenty of time, and that I am very productive. I use my time productively, and start saying those things. And again, if I were you, I'd be writing down all of this stuff and then reviewing this, because just hearing it one time, for most people, won't change your behavior and won't do it. But if you write it down, and again, at the end, I have a handout, but I'm going to share with you what that handout is and the specific steps for you to do it. See mental focus. And so, it depends. Are you cutting paper or steel? And basically that analogy is that, with a laser, when you're laser focused, you can cut through steel. And so for you to be laser focused on what you're doing. And then your behavior and character is essential to success. And it's back to this: if you just be loving and kind to people, you'll have the perfect character. You don't have to think, okay, well, today I'm going to be nice. Okay. But when I get home, I'm not going to be nice because I'm mad at somebody. Just stop all that nonsense. Just love people. Everybody's doing the best that they can. And then money. And with money, it's more about the number one reason why business fails is because of money mismanagement. And so you want to really be show character with how you manage money. And so, especially us with real estate agents, I had a real estate agent come to me the other day and say, man, with you, Dr. Hank, I make 30 grand like easily, and I make it a closing or two, and I got 30 grand, but then I blow it and I wonder where my money is, And so I have a whole thing on money also, on how to be really to honor money, and to manage money efficiently and effectively, and I guess the word responsibly would be good. And then your energy, and really it's all about your energy. It's, do you have high flying energy? If you do, you'll attract everything that you want, and because you're lined up with God, that's where God is, and that's where your angel is, all this high flying energy. But if you are not at that point, then your energy, and energy equals MC, and it's mass, and it's really on that you can create and literally mold the energy that creates worlds, that you can mold that energy into anything that you want to manifest it in your life. You just have to believe so. And so again, I go into the subconscious mind, and if you need help with that, let me know. I have that available to you as well. And then, and so it's called motivation. Again, if you're high flying energy, you'll have plenty of motivation. I mean, I had someone tell me, I don't know, 6 weeks ago, they said, you know, my 7-year-old son doesn't have as much energy as you do. And so it is about motivation. And so that takes me, so that's the seventh point, and manage your business by managing yourself. And I would really recommend that you review this several times to really incorporate it, understand it, and then get with me with any questions you have. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you a short video, and it ties into this motivation that Buffini talks about, and it's about No Excuses and Just Do It by Art Williams. And so let me see here if I can hit that, and I think we can get that going here.
I believe desire and will to win is everything. I don't know why I'm like I am, but my butt's always burning. There's always something say, Art, dadgummit, you're supposed to go for it. Art, dadgummit, you're supposed to be somebody. You're supposed to make a difference with your life. What does the $500,000 a year person do? The $50,000 a year person doesn't do. You look at the outside and study those two individuals, everything seems to be the same. They both are the same sex, they both are the same age, have the same training, the same positions, the same contract, the same fringe benefits. They both are successful, they work hard, they're good family people, make tough commitments. But what's the difference? What does the $500,000 a year person do? The $50,000 a year person doesn't do. He pays the price and a little bit more. He works hard and a little bit more. He's loyal to the company a little bit more. He bleeds in a little bit more. He makes money in a little bit more. He saves money in a little bit more. If you want to win in these United States, you got to be tough, and you can't quit. The last thing I'll talk to you about today in building this winning edge is, folks, if you want to win in business, you got to be a leader. Leadership is everything. You show me anything in these United States that win, I'll show you a leader at work. You show me a successful church, Boy Scout troop, club, football team, business, I'll show you some run by a leader. See, I thought at one time in my life you had to be smart to win. I used to have these smart people that dress so pretty and talk so pretty and use these big words. They just intimidated me. And I said, Art, you can't ever be that good. Why don't you just throw in the towel and go back and coach football for a living? And I found two things out about smart people. I think it's almost impossible for a smart person to win in business in America today. Because I find smart people spend their whole lifetime figuring things out. They're always trying to figure out an easier way and a quicker way. And another thing I found out about smart people is they just don't get around to doing nothing. And see, somebody like Art Williams, everybody says, well, he can't do it. And somebody like that can't do it. But he does it. See, folks, I want you to know almost everybody in America almost does enough to win. They almost get there. They almost are over the hump. They almost have it going. They almost, in everything they do, almost is a way of life to almost everybody in America. But the winners do it. What do? They do whatever it takes to get the job done. They do it and do it and do it and do it and do it until the job gets done. And then they talk about how great it is to be somebody they're proud of. We need leaders in America who can do it. If you want to become somebody, do it. If you want to go in business for yourself, do it. If you want to become financially independent, do it. I hear too much talk in these United States. Everybody can talk a good game. We need people in America who can do it. I go all over this country with A.O. Williams, and I have people say, Art, you can count on me. Wonderful. Just do it. Art, I guarantee you this is my last stop. I'm going to win now. Super duper. Just do it. Art, if I could just have one good month and get the ball going, I know I could make it big. Super. Just do it. Art, if I could just pay off this debt, I could really go. Great. Just do it. Art, if I could just sell my house. Do it. But houses ain't selling. Do it anyway. Art, I'm not making any money. What can I do? You just do it. Hey, do what, Art? You do it and do it and do it. Art, I guarantee I'm going to win this contest. Super duper. Just do it. Art, I'm over the hump now. Watch my smoke. Great. Just do it. Art, I want to make it so bad I can taste it. What I do, you just do it. Art, I'm a vice president now. Can I quit doing it? No. Art, I don't know if I can keep on keeping on. I'm really hurting what I do. You just do it. Do what, Art? You do it, and do it, and do it. Art, all my life I wanted to be somebody important. Well, what do it then? Art, I'm going to save money so I don't have to go through this again. Great. Just do it. Art, I don't feel like I've had enough training. What I do? You just do it. Art, my manager don't give me no help. What I do? You just do it. Art, you don't understand. I was Mr. Everything in my former company. You don't mean I have to start off down at the bottom and do it, do you? Yep, you really got to do it. Art, what's the primary difference between winners and losers? The winners do it. They do it, and do it, and do it, and do it until the job gets done.
All right. How about that, huh? I just love that. That's great. And so let me get to what is this doing it? And so here's really everything that you need are going to be on the next couple of pages now that I'm going to share with you. So how to win your day. So do it. So that Art Williams guy, and he has a funny accent and everything else, and you know, it's back, I don't know how many years, maybe 30 years ago. But the whole point there is, so, okay, do it, what is it? And so here it is, folks, how to win your day. So how many check-in calls per day? Make 5 check-in calls per day. Hey, just calling, checking on you, seeing how you're doing. Seeing how the kids are, any changes with you, how's the house, you know? So 5 check-in calls per day. Then, number 2, write 3 personal notes per day. So write 3 personal notes per day. Number 3, and again, I have these 2 handouts if you want them, but you can go ahead and write these down. Number 3, add 1 person to your database per day. And number 4, commit to 2 hours of lead generation activities per day. And these are the lead activities that were generation activities that are being referred to there. So this is just 2 hours per day, make $300,000 per year, and have more time and have a steady flow of business, never to be concerned with business again. So how do you win your week? Win your week? Grab a coffee with who clients? With A and A+ clients. And again, what kind of client is that? That was in the previous lesson that we had, session that we had. That those are clients that they know you, they know what you do, and they regularly refer you. Number 2, at least 1 business-to-business lunch a week. So make sure that every week you're going to some type of lunch, typically a one-on-one lunch with somebody. Number 3, average at least 7 pop buys a week. So pop buys, again, that's where you just come in. If it's Halloween, you give a little bag of candy and you come in, and if it's office filled and you only know one of the people, give the bag of candy to every one of those people. Say hi, introduce yourself, have your card on that bag of candy. That these pop buys are just invaluable. It's about touching, connecting with people. And by doing that, you'll be at the front of their mind, and then they'll be able to help the people they know to give them the best service when it comes to buying or selling their home. And then number 4, win 4 days a week. So the beauty of this is we're assuming you're off 2 days a week, And out of those 5 days that you're working, for some of us, Saturday and Sunday being agents, and we're actually working, so we'll take Monday or Tuesday off or whatever, that to be able to just win 4 out of the 5 days. And what that does is take the drama away, it takes the stress away. So, hey, if you didn't have a very good day yesterday, it's no big deal. Today's a new day, and you can then make it today. And so just 4 out of 5. So you don't need to be perfect. And if you're a perfectionist, just let go of that. And this is all that you need in order to succeed. Now, how do you win the month? Contact all of your A's and A+ referral partners, clients, if you will, once a month. And then number 2, and again, I just love this, item of value. Send an item of value. Remember, personally, that could be a thank you with a $5 gift certificate, or a Halloween candy, or a Thanksgiving pie or Christmas pie or whatever. And by the way, the pies, you should have that activity and invite all your clients to, a couple hours that you have on whatever during the week or on the weekend, where they could come pick up their pies. And you can get Costco pies for, I don't know, $8. They're huge pies. And you could get those and give them a pie, and they will remember that forever. So send an item of value, but the item of value professionally is some information about real estate, whatever. Real estate interests are low. You may want to reinvest, or it's a great time to buy now, whatever the case may be. And so send a item of value to your database on the 1st of the month. So the 1st of the month, that should be sent. And typically it's an email on a professional item of value. Number 3, send an email on the 15th of the month. And so again, that would be for sure a email on the 15th of the month. And then number 4, attend one business networking luncheon a month. So at least once. So this isn't like what we did on the week, is going for a business to business lunch with someone, or breakfast or whatever. That this is actually a networking event. And when you start thinking about every event that you go to, and especially if you pre-pave, this is going to be a great event, I'm going to meet some people, they're going to become friends of mine, we're going to be able to refer business to each other, etc. If you pre-pave that and go to those events, I have never in my life been to an event that I didn't get something amazingly valuable from. A relationship, an idea, whatever the case be, but it's because I pre-pave it that way on what I want to do. So one luncheon each month, and then just win 3 weeks out of the 4, and there's actually 4.3 weeks per month. That's the average number of weeks per month is 4.3. And we're just saying, just win 3 out of 4 weeks. Takes all the pressure off, doesn't it? It's just fantastic. And for now, looking at the new year, how to win the year, host at least one client party. And again, I would do that over the holidays with a pie party and get the pies from Costco. 2, measure your results versus your goals. So at the end of the year, look at, hey, what did I want to do and what did I achieve? You will be amazed as you start writing down these desires and goals, as you start doing these activities, daily, weekly, monthly, annually, activities, that your business can only grow. It's impossible for it not to. And then number 4, and again, this is according to him, work with a coach. And so you can work with the Buffini team, you can work with me, and again, in my 5 steps, if you go to the dochankwebinar.com, you can understand how that plays out and how this business model is, to where you actually don't have to pay me anything for my coaching and all the different seminars and podcasts and everything that I have. So those are the activities, and that is the 7 secrets to being a rainmaker. Your challenge now is to really sit down, look at those, and to just do it. Now you know what that Art Williams guy was talking about as far as do it. You have the specific steps to now do it. So that is 100 days to greatness. And if you apply that right now, that your business will start to grow. Typically, within 2 weeks, you'll start getting more business. So I thank you all so much for attending. It's been a rocking time for us. And I wish you all the best and love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.